Tonight I'm a little late on getting you guys updated with what we're doing, but today we're working on Mighty Mitsu. We got her all washed up there. Got the old 2-bucket method. Washed it up, you know, cleaned up the bed, and boom. What do we got going on here? Starting to put in a little spray bed liner. I just got done applying the first coat. It's still pretty wet right now, still pretty glossy. What I'm using is this Rust-Oleum truck bed coating here. It says durable, abrasion resistant, textured non-skid finish. Everything I've seen, this stuff holds up pretty good. Hopefully it'll do well. I'll put, you know, 2 or 3 coats on here. Hopefully it's not too glossy of a finish. Hopefully it's like a matte finish once it completely dries up and everything. But we're gonna do the whole truck bed, and then we're even gonna have a line, you know, midway up here as high as the truck bed goes of it. So hopefully turns out looking pretty good. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet with the with the door there. I guess just paint over the seal and everything, and it'll still be accessible. But I guess we'll have to do some research and find out about that. So yeah, I'll actually start videoing now for you guys. Alright, so we just finished up with our second coat here, and the way it's looking, it's probably going to be our last coat. This stuff lays on pretty thick, this Rust-Oleum here, and I don't know if you can hear that, but 2 coats of it, and we already went through 1 can, so I don't think it's going to need another coat, so we're probably just going to run with 2 coats on the whole truck bed and see how it holds up. I guess I can do a review later for you guys, but stay tuned and we'll finish up the rest of it. It's the next day and we're getting ready to start on the side panels here. As you can see, I already got them laid down on the ground here. We're going to switch it up and not paint on the truck anymore if we can help it, because we had just a little bit of overspray on the bed, no big deal, but I want to try and reduce that as much as possible. So one thing that already happened is I was trying to pull this rubber bumper off here and it broke. I guess I should have figured that because it's over 25 years old, so it's pretty old. I got to figure out a way to put that back on or order a new one. So for right now, we're going to get these chains off here on both of them, prep the surface, do a little bit of sanding, clean it up, and then we're gonna tape it off and get some painting. So stay tuned. Alright guys, after what seems like forever, I finally got it all taped off here. and we're gonna start rocking the paint out. I know you guys are digging the sandals right now. It's my proper work attire. But yeah, we're gonna start laying down some coats. Hopefully I got enough paint and do this the good old-fashioned way here. Now that the paint's all dried up, we're going to be ready for the second coat here, and hopefully that'll be the last one we need on this, just like the tail. So we're completely finished up with painting it. The second coat will be plenty. It's pretty nice coats there. Just gonna wait for that to dry, and I'll untape it and set it aside so we can paint the back of the truck. I also might paint this toolbox here that came off the side of it. I guess we'll see how that turns out. So it's a few days later now, and the last time you guys saw, I was just painting the side pieces here on either side. As you can see, the whole thing's done now. So I guess whenever I was painting this on the bed, I guess I didn't actually hit record, but everything's all right now. You know, I finished it up here. I was gonna do the line up here further, but my paint or my taping skills wasn't good enough to make the paint line completely straight. So I just did it from here down towards the bottom. I think it still looks pretty good though. So I started running out of paint after doing the sides, and I went to Home Depot and I figured I'd just buy 2 big cans of this to finish out the whole bottom. But if you look, it's slightly different than the other can I was using. This is the Pro grade, which if you look really close, it's more of a smoothed out texture. I don't know how well you can see that as compared to over there. The sides are more of a sandy texture. This is a little more smooth. I don't like it as much, and as you can see over here, it started to bubble up in a few places and actually fall off. So I don't know if the Pro grade is quite as good. It did lay down super fast with this nozzle system on it. But I just don't like the texture as much as I do on the sides. I guess it's something I can get used to. It's slightly different, but yeah, the whole fact that it's already bubbling is not good. But yeah, that's the finished product of the bed liner. It's a little bit dirty because it sat outside overnight. But so you guys know, if you want to spray one in, it can turn out pretty good. The sides and the back look awesome. But yeah, here's the truck now.